Hey, it's Andy here, Tried and True Home Loans, Rise Realty. Today what I want to talk about is the California Dream for All program. I love this program. It is probably the best down payment program because it allows you to use these funds towards your down payment as well as to cover closing costs. So a first generation home buyer could potentially end up making their very first home purchase with almost zero money out of pocket. Now, this assistance comes in the form of a silent second. You get qualified for your first mortgage, and then you can borrow up to 20% more in this silent second. A silent second sits on a shelf. It does not accrue interest. You make no payments on it until one of two things happens. You either do a refinance or you sell your property. If you sell your property, and let's say the house has gone up $200,000 in value, using this Dream for All program, you've borrowed 20% additional funds from California. Now, since you've sold this house at a profit, you now pay them back 20% of that equity. So if you sell for $200,000 more than you paid for your house, you owe California $40,000. Last year, all the funds for this program were used up in 9 business days. So they're doing a lottery system, and the requirements are first-time home buyer, which is someone that hasn't owned a house in the last 3 years, that also has parents. At least one parent has not owned a house in the last 7 years. There are income limits for whichever county in California you want to buy in, so that changes. And other than that, you've got to have good credit. You've got to have the ability to make your payments on the first mortgage. If you have a higher than a 700 FICO score, you can go up to a much higher DTI, allowing you to buy a little bit more property. If you have questions about the lottery system, which is open until the 29th of this month, you want to reach out to me. We want to get an application put together to figure out how much you qualify to borrow, and then we submit your paperwork into the lottery to see if you get picked and you get a voucher for the Dream for All shared equity program. If you have questions, you want more details, or you want to submit an application and get in the lottery, please reach out. I'd love to help you. This is honestly probably the best down payment assistance home loan program that has ever come across my desk. Last year I had 9 people pre-qualified for this program, and the requirement last year was you had to get your offer accepted and be in escrow to submit. Like I said, the money was gone in 9 days. So of my pre-approved clients, only one person got their offer accepted and was able to use this program. And they ended up with a house that they never could have afforded. That was a year ago. Here's an interesting fact. The house that they own now, because of this program, even a year later, they still haven't had enough income increases within their family to purchase that house now. The assistance program allowed them to buy a bigger house for their family way before they would financially be able to. And they're only making payments based on the comfortable financial system that we use to ensure that every home loan should be manageable, giving you the ability to pay it off if you live in the house to term. Have more questions? Please reach out.